So today we're going to be going over the 4 boss moves that lead to obviously doubling your leads, and not just doubling your leads, but being able to like 12x your business by doubling each of these principles. We spoke about it before, but sometimes it's better to be reminded than taught something new. The challenge that we have is to double your leads in just 30 days. So one thing I want everyone to do is first off put a number of leads that you are currently getting into the chat right now. For me, I'm getting around a minimum of 100 leads per month, so I'll just put 100. You can base it off of like how many people you talk to per week. You can base it off of just what you think. If it's under 100 and it's a big discrepancy, you can do under 100. Or and it's not a big discrepancy, you can do under 100. It's zero, haven't started, that is okay. But everyone has leads. Just want you to know, everyone has leads. How many you're getting per month, that's just dependent on if you're aware of it. Like, Ariana, if 5 people per month are texting you saying, I need your help, I need your help, those are 5 leads per month that you're missing out on. You just weren't aware of them. Like red cards, like we mentioned. If you know that you're going to get paid $1,000 per every red card that you see, well, you would make way more money looking at red cards, but you're not focused on them because no one pays $1,000 per red card. But opportunity is a real thing. So if you look at these leads as opportunity, under 20 is a better number, I would say. So cool. If you can go from under 20 to around 100 leads, do you think that would change your business? I'm assuming yes. Hef, what number would you be at right now?
As far as leads?
Yeah, how many leads are you getting per month?
I don't know if at all, man. Probably only 3.
Okay, let's say 3. So under 10 per month?
Yep.
All right, and if you can get around 100 leads or even 4x to 10x that, would it help?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. So that's what we're going to talk about in this call. So the strategy is obviously using targeted funnels that bring people from not knowing you to trusting you to getting on a call with you to buying. A lot of people don't understand that if people are likely to spend their time with you, they're more likely to spend money with you as well. You don't want to be in this limbo where you think everyone has to spend money with you first. It's a lot of clients that I've had to spend time with, even build websites for, to prove my worth, to separate myself from the market. You know, there's something called irresistible lead magnets that directly speak to your ideal customer pain points and desires. The point of a lead magnet is to bring as many leads in as possible without them having to pay for it. And a lead magnet, for example, is like bread at a restaurant. You go to a restaurant, you see there's, 20 people there. They're all eating bread. You want some bread. Cool. You sit down. The waitress brings your bread out. Immediately, you're thirsty. You want some water. They come right after that. You want something to drink. Cool. This bread breaks down into sugar, makes you more hungry. Lead magnet. Rather if it's pretzels, bread, something in that sort that it costs a little bit for them, so you can, of course, enjoy the rest of your meal. If it costs them $3 for bread, but you spend $300 on the meal, they're making their money back. Even if you spend $50 on a solo meal, it's still 10x to plus 10x plus of what it could be, if that makes sense. Versus getting 0 because you don't want to offer some bread. So just to keep going, how do you actually define your lead magnet? Well, it's a few different ways, but one of the best ways is starting off with a one-step in a multi-step process. So for example, let's say for Ariana, if you're trying to help people come onto social media more and start positioning themselves, you're trying to help women bring themselves into the market for the first time. Well, you can give them a strategy call where you will give them the first steps to merging online. That's a lead magnet. You could have them join your community where it's 4 courses and you give them one of the courses for free and the other 3 are paid. They're like $20. And it's not because you want to make $20. It's just to get them in the game of buying. So now they buy this course, they see all your value, they associate that value with everything that I buy from her will be valuable. So if I bought this $20 thing and it had this much value, and I feel like I can go make $200 to $2,000 off this $20 thing, I can only imagine what that $1,000 thing would be like. And lead magnets are created through, first off, testing, and obviously not being scared to give first. There's no business in the world that won't give to you first that isn't succeeding. And of course you want to make sure it's a profit, but the best business in the world always gives something first. Always. You can think about even when someone says free shipping, like that's them trying to get you to buy the book. Like lead magnets can be in different forms. You have to find the one that works best for you. For you, I would do like a focus blueprint. If you take my focus blueprint, it's a lead magnet to where it's going to improve your focus. Rather, if it was a 4-step process that they can use and eliminate in a document or an ebook for them that they can go through, and if they follow the processes in the ebook, they will for sure get results. It could be like this habit tracker that we all have. You know, I will give you my habit tracker so you can track your habits better, and of course, ultimately become the type of person that, you know, can obviously level up. Because if you're tracking your habits daily, you know, what gets measured gets improved. You know, the more habits that you do on a consistent basis, that's the person that you become. So lead magnets look in different ways, but either way, the focus is to attract more leads by creating an attraction offer. Like if you're just trying to sell people in the market, well, of course, not everyone is going to buy. But if you have people that are opting in for free, like I give 4 bonuses away for free. I tell people I'll give them an offer worksheet so they can craft a premium offer in less than an hour, and they can charge around 5 to 10,000 from this. I tell them I'm gonna give them a niche worksheet so you can clarify your niche and talk to the right person and not many people that don't hear you. I'm gonna give you a offer worksheet, niche worksheet. I give them a strategy call. That's with myself, and on that call, I tell them I'm gonna give you the number one thing that's stopping you from growing and a 30-day roadmap to actually start growing. And then on the 4th thing I give them is 3 courses. One of the courses is from Avery, a 1,000,000 subscriber guy with a lot of YouTube advice. So now they know how to go get traffic. Another course is from Emery, the guy who gets millions of views on Instagram, 100,000 plus followers. I had him, both of them do courses on YouTube and Instagram. So that way I don't have to pretend to be an authority. I've incentivized these people to watch it from people who've actually done it. And now also I'm creating this funnel for if they want more YouTube and Instagram advice, I can now create sales for them and get affiliate sales from them liking their advice, because I don't teach YouTube, I don't teach Instagram, but I have people who do. So that is a form of a lead magnet. Those are 4 things that someone can do coming from my free YouTube channel. If they just click one link, they can get all 4 bonuses, which is my community. And if you have a community, of course, if you frame the community as the place where you're hosting your lead magnets, instead of just join my community, you'll have way better results. If you tell someone, you should come to my house, and then when they come to your house, it turns out to be a party, you will get way more people to come if you just say, just come to my party, bro. I have a party at my house. You know, because imagine if you went around the school asking every single person, you want to come to my house? 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 It will start to sound weird compared to if you said, I have a party. We got foosball. When you get there, there's going to be drinks on demand. Not only is it drinks on demand, but we got food, every single thing that you can think of, all buffeted out. And it's absolutely free. You just got to show up. Who doesn't want food, foosball, and a good time? Everybody. But it's just, are you positioning yourself that way? So the first thing that we're going to do to double our leads is create a lead magnet, something that is obviously going to give people a chance to get to know you more and feel like it was value from what you do. For me, if I wanted to help you guys, I could create how to create a lead magnet and give it to you. That is a lead magnet for me if you didn't know me. I said, hey, you don't know how to create your own lead magnet, you should click the link in the description to get my lead magnet blueprint to walk you through how to craft your first lead magnet. Luckily for you guys, I'm gonna actually create something for you so you don't have to, look for that. But before you create your lead magnet, I'll create some structure so you can walk through to make it easier for you so you don't have to be guessing about what I said. But if you want to be an action taker and take steps before I create that, do what I said. Do a 1-step and a multi-step process. That's one way. And then there's a few other ways, but that's the best one that I resonate with. It's like, if someone wants to lose 5 pounds, I will help them lose the first few pounds by telling them to go into a calorie deficit for the first 5 days, or just track what you eat for the first 5 days. And if you just track what you eat for the first 5 days, you're automatically going to start losing weight. Or if I say, just eat whole foods for the next 5 days and report back to me everything you ate as a lead magnet, and I'll be your accountability partner. Cool. Now I see over the course of 5 days, they send me the scale. I see that they lost weight. That's a lead magnet. Now they see that it actually works without having to pay me anything, but they got their first win. So that's number 1. Any questions about that one? If not, you can give me a thumbs up and keep moving. We all good. We all engaged. What's up, Emery? Welcome to the call. Okay, so number 2 to get more leads for your business is doubling your conversion. This is a high impact sales process that a lot of people don't understand. And it starts by refining your messaging. Then it leads into leveraging your proven tactics. And then obviously your exponential results. So, and obviously then comes exponential results. So refining your messaging. This is crafting the sales script. This is practicing the sales script. This is making sure that the messaging is clear and not clever. If you're talking about, I will help you with your inner being and you're going to become a divine inner self-worth, that no one hears you. No one knows what that means. No one knows what it means to get into a metabolical flow state. No, I can help you focus better. I can help you grow on social media. I can help you get more leads. Like, be clear. People need to hear exactly what you're saying. Understanding the customer's desires and objections. There's something called BANT. If you're a note taker, you're a money maker, so I would take note of this. BANT is every objection that someone will give you in just a category. You have B as in BANT, budget, not BANT. You have B as in budget. You have A as in authority, meaning that they will pass off, oh, I need to talk to my wife, da da da. That's authority. And a budget is obviously clear, they don't have the money. Need, is this something that they need right now? Or is it something that they could say, oh, I need to think about it, I'm gonna put it off till later? Well, they're probably 300 pounds that need to lose weight right now, not later. That's the N. And then we have T, which is time. Like, are they going to get the results in the amount of time that they think they are? The perceived likelihood of achievement, really, is what it is. And when you can hit all these objections of, like, say, if they say budget, yeah, I don't have the money, man. Oh, you don't have the money. I've actually noticed that my clients who don't have the money are more committed. So this is a perfect reason why you to take forward. You shoot it right back to them. They say, hey, I need to talk to my wife. Oh, cool. That's great. I actually love people who are committed and I actually respect that about you, man. I would never make a decision without my wife. So do you mind? Is she in another room? Yeah, let's bring her in right now. Now you brought the wife in and now you're closing. Hey, so just to be clear, Cindy, if that's the wife named Cindy, if we were to help Mike get to 10K per month, would you be like mad at him? No? Okay. What would you kind of do differently if he was making 10K per month? You would quit your job? Yeah, my wife would quit her job too. Or my wife quit her job too. Now I'm pressing a point of like, oh yeah, I retired my wife. That's exactly what she did. She just goes shopping now. Now he feels that pain in his heart, like, damn, my wife doesn't go shopping. She's at work. And now she's definitely gonna be pushing you, like, do this. This guy's wife is freaking shopping while you're got me working at Taco Bell. What's going on here? Then you go to the need. Yeah, I don't think I really need something like this right now. Okay, perfect. No, that makes sense. And when you say you don't really need it, like, I'm confused. Just to circle back for a second, you kind of said that you wanted to get to 10K per month, but you only have 5,000 per month. And by the looks of it, if we looked up in 6 months, you'll be losing out on 30 grand. You don't need 30 grand right now? Well, I do need 30 grand. Then you do need this thing. And you're back in the driver's seat. And then the last thing is time. If they feel like it's the right time, or budget, authority, need, and timing. Yeah, it's not, if it's not the right time or if it's not the right need, it's kind of similar, but timing is different. If they want to put it off like, oh, I just think I'm going to do it later. This is the exact reason why you need to do it now, brother. You keep putting this thing off. If we look up in 6 months from now, like, and you're still in the same situation, is that something that you can afford? The cost of inaction sometimes costs more than the cost of action. And you can frame these different things based off of BANT. So I don't want you to obsess over one simple objection because there's 4 categories. And it's only these 4 things. These are like proven. Like, it's usually budget, authority, need, or timing. And also sometimes it could be many objections. You can get a budget and a time. And it's important to also not stop someone from telling you all their objections. When you say, yeah, man, so is okay, you say it's the budget. Okay, so let's dive into the budget. I want to help you with is it a payment plan that can help you? Well, how do you know that they still, after you complete that objection, they're not going to say, well, I still need to think about it. When they say, yeah, it's the budget. Okay, great. Anything else? Now it's like, you just push past that and it makes them feel like, oh, it wasn't that big of a deal. I thought that was going to be my stump in the road. No. Anything else? Is that it? Okay, cool. So it's just budget and timing. Great. Let's go through this. And then you start breaking down the objections so you don't knock down a wall for them, just for them to, tell you, oh man, I still need to think about it. And you get that like rage in your face of like, bro, did I really just waste 30 minutes on this one objection? And this guy had, another one. So that's how you avoid that. So next is obviously leveraging those proven tactics. This is the social proof and testimonials. Proof is better than promise. If you could help people get the understanding that you could get them a result by the perceived likelihood of achievement, if I showed you guys 100 people getting to 10K per month that was looking just like you, some that doesn't look like you, some that looked like they were way behind you, all of them got to 10K per month. And I'm trying to teach you how to get to 10K per month. And then you have a guy who has a degree in psychology, and he's saying that he wants to help you too. Who are you going to go with? The guy with 100 testimonials, comment testimonial if you choose that guy, or the guy with a degree, common degree if that's what you would choose? Let me know. Give y'all a second. Testimonial. Testimonial. Yep. So if you would choose the guy with a testimonial, that's the exact reason why you need to be obsessing over proof. When I go to my community, I'll share my screen for a second. And I go to Levels Growth Agency. So happy that Bryce got me to put myself out there because I got someone to take a call with me and join my free community. 10K in 3 days. I used to have very inconsistent closes. Sometimes because of my energy, sometimes because I cut a deal. Other times, I just didn't know why I closed. I went back to the drawing board, restricted my sales process based on the closer framework, the framework that I gave him. Then I practiced the chat with ChatGPT, going through the whole sales process. Really easy to do this. If you want, he can show you, and I can show you as well. And he did like 10 practice runs to make sure that he was actually consistent with his questioning until he could say them without thinking. And that's the problem. A lot of people have a sales script, but they don't go over it until it's time to sell. Or I know a lot of you, or some of you at least, will get to the point where you see someone is not qualified and you start disengaging from the call. When someone is not qualified, this is sometimes the perfect time to practice, especially if you're at the beginning stages. If you don't know how to close, don't be cocky. Practice on that person. It's just like I'm a boxer, guys. So if I go to a sparring match, I just sparred the other day. I was whooping them guys and they were all trying to go pro. I'm not trying to take their heads off though because I was winning the fights. I fought 4 guys, 4 different rounds. And I didn't lose a round. For real. I didn't lose a round. Swear to God. Didn't lose a round. And if I was trying to just take their head off, I wouldn't have good sparring partners. Those are the times where I can now work that Mayweather thing that my coach tells me, don't do that. Bryce, you're not Mayweather yet. Don't do that. Don't do that. But I'm going to get someone weaker, so he can't really say much because when else am I going to practice it? Against the bag? No, I'm practicing it now. So I can see if it actually works. And that is one version. Like, don't take advantage of someone who is smaller and just run them over. No. Okay. So you say you can actually take someone who said that they wouldn't buy to buying. And if you can do that, then you can definitely take someone from I need to think about it to buying. Because this guy said he wasn't going to buy. I've closed someone who actively told me, Bryce, I am not buying. I will waste your time. No, absolutely. Please come waste my time. I would love to just talk to you and chat. Close. Agree with them all the time. Bryce, this isn't the right time. Absolutely, it's not the right time. It's definitely not the right time. But would you say 6 months from now would be better? Yeah, maybe 2 years from now. Yeah, maybe you need to go gain 30 pounds and then it's the right time. No, you don't want to gain 30 pounds? Then let's go right now. Because on this track, it looks like you gained 5 pounds for the last 4 years. That's 20 pounds. Who's to say things don't get worse? What happens if someone goes to the hospital? You get stressed out. Now you gain an extra 20 pounds. Thanksgiving's coming up. You're not going to lose weight at Thanksgiving. You start using these different things to get people to go over the edge. But yeah, testimonials. This gives people proof. I move over to the About page. Go here. Avery. I have over 1 million subscribers, and anytime someone asks me a business question, I send them to Bryce. He helped me build a 6-figure company and a second community, adding an extra 20,000, working a few hours per month. Avery B, YouTuber with 1.3 million subscribers. So if someone sees this and they got 100,000 subscribers and they don't have an extra 20,000 in revenue, they probably are going to be more inclined to go because this guy said, go. We got Emery right here. I don't know where that guy's at, but after getting millions of views and not being able to maximize on having a school community in just a few months, Bryce helped me get my first $1,000 online. So now when someone says, damn, this guy got millions of views and he's trusting Bryce, why wouldn't I trust him? I don't have any views. Then he just signed a client for $500 per month using my pricing systems, which is great. And now I don't need to go find 30 Emerys. I just need one person to feel like he is related to Emery. Then if it's not, then we go to someone like this. Bryce is a literal beast. He helped me book 15 book calls in a week. He is worth investing in. This guy is still a client. Just sent me some money today. Sent me $500 today because I still help him get those leads. So the point is, proof is better than promise. Proof is always better than promise. We can keep moving, but I really wanted to emphasize that because proof helps you scale. Promise helps you get people across, but nothing's better than proof. So let's keep pushing forward. Throughout this is obviously urgency, limited time offers, and scarcity. I just got off a sales call, and someone was like, yeah, I kind of just need some more time. I said, yeah, how much time do you need? He said a week. I said, no worries. We can't wait that long. No, he said 3 weeks. He said 3 weeks. I said, so you're thinking like the end of March? I said, okay, great. Yeah, we can't wait that long. We probably aren't the people for you. We like people who take action today, not people who want to put it off for 3 weeks because we feel like you're not committed. There's no way we'll help you get results if you can put it off for 3 weeks. Because who's to say that you don't join and do anything for 3 weeks? No, I'm not saying I wouldn't join. I just need time to get the money. Wait, brother, I thought you get paid every 2 weeks. Yeah, I do, but I kind of got to split the payment and I've already allocated the bills. Hey, brother, are you kind of tired of having to choose between stuff that you need and stuff that you want? You just told me that you needed this thing. And now you're choosing between bills and an investment? Like, this is another reason why you need this thing. Like, how many times you want to keep choosing between your bills and an investment? All right, you're right, man. Can we do it on Monday? Yeah, of course. I'll see you on Monday, man. You pull 3 weeks up to a week because you said, not because they said. And that gives you a higher chance. Because if he's not going to buy, I'd rather know in a week than in 3. Because I can just cross him off the list of not serious, not buyer, put my attention somewhere else. Versus you let these people control how they are going to pay you. Yeah, I can pay you in a month. No, you can't. We don't accept people after a week. I'm fine. I don't want your money. Because obviously, if you can lean out, what will they do? Lean in. As soon as you start chasing, but wait, 3 weeks. Why we can't do 2 weeks? Just no. Sale's gone. Sale is gone. Just chalk it. Sale is gone. Limited time offers, scarcity. You know, I tell people all the time, we only have 10 spots a month. One guy was like, do you think that you will fill up by the time next month is? I said, brother, we're at 9 spots. By the time you see us again, we might be at 22 spots. Right now, we're at like 13. I was serious. So if I know how fast I'm selling, I can use that. And I also know that me and Avery can only help so many people per month. So I advertise it. We only take 10 people per month. We only take 10 people per month. So now it becomes like a exclusivity thing versus a cap on yourself. Know your business cap and then advertise it. Look right now, how many people can you really talk to per week? If you got a full-time job, how many people can you talk to per week? Well, that means you only got 5 slots. Well, if you had 100 people and they only 5 of them would get it, that's a high price. That's a lot of oversubscribed people that want these 5 spots. You could charge a lot from 100 people that want it. The problem is you don't have 100 people that want the 5 spots because you don't even have 5 spots. You just have open doors waiting for people to come. You got to put a number on your exclusivity and the scarcity that is going to run out. Give people that FOMO like you're a stock. I literally tell people all the time, hey, you can come back later. It's going to cost triple the price and you're going to get less time with us. If that's something that you can afford, be my guest. And I would love to let someone come back later and pay double because that means I was a man of my word, as well as we got double the money just because this guy didn't want to take action. I'll take it. The guy who sees Bitcoin at 20K and says, nah, I'm going to wait till it gets to 10. And then it gets to 40, he has to pay double. Same thing. We're an investment. He has to pay double. You can't just wait and think that it's going to just not go up because it's convenient for you. No, I will triple the price on you just because I remember you wasting my time on this call. Because you're the business owner. You control it. The same way you charge $1,000, you can charge $100,000. You just don't think that your value is worth $100K. And that's something that you got to work up to. It's okay, because sometimes I don't feel like what I'm providing is sometimes worth $100K until I see people make $1,000 in a day off what I said. And I'm like, okay, maybe this is valuable. I just had one client, he just made $10K in 3 days. And he used to pay me $100 a month for $10K in 3 days. That's why I immediately 10X my prices. Because there's no way that that's a comparison. Like $100 and 10K. That's like 100X. So value stacking, showing overwhelming ROI. If you could show someone, hey, working with me will take you from A to Z in X amount of time, and you're going to get this, and this. On top of that, if you take action right now, I'll throw in this, and this. To the point where just one of the things is worth everything, I can convince someone that the calls with me per week is worth more than the program because I know it. Right now we have a program that's $2,500 for 12 to 16 weeks, or breaks down. Yeah, 16 weeks or breaks down into $650 a month. After the $650 a month for 4 payments, it breaks down into another $2,500 to $5,000 to stay for the year. I can say, hey brother, if one YouTube video that you got 1 million views and you made $20,000 from it at a $20 CPM, would that be worth it? You kind of 10X your investment, even if it took 8 months for it to happen. Would that be worth it? Okay, great. So that one thing 10X is the investment. That's just calls with Avery. Then I say, well, what if I could help you build a business? You know, I got to 4 figures a month with 200 followers, brother. That's how me and Avery met. He seen that I was making the same thing as him with 1.3 million less subscribers. So he said, let's do it. If you want me to build the exact same business the same way I built this for this person and this person and this person, well, brother, that's going to cost way more than 5 to 10,000 if you were to hire me separately. But you get me in two every single week. Then you move on to the next thing. On top of that, you get the structure and the courses and the systems. What you're doing, it's not your fault that you're being consistent and you're still not getting the results. It's the system that you're using. It's not you. It's the system. People don't like blame. So if you can give them a reason to say, I knew it wasn't me. I knew it. You winning. You're winning. So lastly, we see the conversion jump up. If we go from 10% to 20%, we just doubled our business. Because right now, if I close, these are all $1,000 sales. If I say I have 10 people that I talk to per month, and out of the 10 people, I only close 10%, I make $1,000 a month. If I double my percentage after doing all these things, I create my better sales scripts, I complete the messaging, I get the customer's desires and objections. How do you get that? Go do some research calls. Hey, so what are you currently struggling with? Why are you struggling with that? What is your desires? What is your current objectives? Why do you want these things? You ask these questions, you do these research calls, and then you bam-fam them into another call. Because book a meeting from a meeting, if you don't know what that means. And then you get the results later. And then you eliminate friction in the buying process as well. It shouldn't take 10 steps to buy. I send people the link. I tell them how to do it, what they're going to expect. You're going to put your name, number, and email. After you put your name, number, and email, it's going to get a code to your email. After you accept that code, then you're going to be able to buy. If they didn't have an account, I gave them the blueprint. If they did have an account, click this link, bro. Just buy. Just buy. What card do you want? Are you a payment plan kind of guy or pay in full? Okay, cool. I just sent you the payment plan version. Just click this link. Buy. Make it so simple. Then you stack that ROI and that overwhelming value that we talked about. You got the limited time offers and the scarcity. You got the testimonials and the case studies. You got a video with you with 100 different people, or at least 10 different people of those people saying, Bryce got me this result. Hef got me this result. Emery got me this result. Ariana got me this result. These different people are screaming, hey, this person is helping me. You should use this person too. Others will listen. And that's just move number 2 to double your business. Next, number 3 we're going to have is creating a premium value offer. Like, for every single day that you don't present a premium value offer, you missed out on potentially having a premium value sale. If you don't have something that is 10x what you're selling right now, you will never make that sale. There is someone out there that is willing to give you $10,000 for the same thing that someone else would pay you $1,000 for. The same thing. You don't have to change nothing. One of my biggest breakthroughs in life was realizing that just because something costs more doesn't mean you get more. Let me say that again. Just because something costs more doesn't mean you get more. Let's take a Birkin bag and a Coach bag. One is 100, one is 100 bands. What do you get different? Status. That's it. But they still get the same purse. The same purse. I see a guy at this fancy restaurant the other day. He walks in with a Birkin. He's holding it for his girl. I know that guy is wealthy because of what he's holding. That gives a status symbol. But it's still a purse. It's still a purse. I seen a guy with a Louis jacket. Nice Louis jacket. Coat sweater. Super nice. Probably like $500 to $5,000 for that. It's still a sweater. You don't get nothing different. It's just what you were able to perceive in the person's mind based off of the brand. If I tell someone, yeah, I can help you lose 20 pounds, and they only got $1,000 in their bank account, and they will give me $500 to lose 20 pounds, and I go to a billionaire and say, I will help you lose 20 pounds, he might give me 500 bands because it's worth more to him. It's just based off of what you're targeting and what you believe. Hey, do you not know how much it's costing you as a billionaire to not look like a billion? It's costing you way more than $100,000 a year. What if I can give you the blueprint for the rest of your life? I don't want to be your fitness coach for the rest of your life. I might not even be doing fitness in 2 years. But I do know if you give me this 500 grand, I will be at your house every single day. I would do this, I would do that, I would do this, I would do that. And then now you have the leverage to tell them that they will get more because of how much that they're giving you. But either way, you're still going to lose 20 pounds. It's no different from the $1,000 thing. You just can do more, and that now becomes bonuses, not part of the buy. Separate the two. A bonus is after they buy, or things that get them to push over the edge of buying when they didn't want to. As a bonus, I'll give you a call with myself, 101, for the next 4 weeks, just to make sure that you're on the right track. Usually it's just group coaching, but for you, I'll give you 4 bonus calls. If you're paying $5,000, I charge $500 an hour, you're getting around $2,000 worth of value just from the 4 calls with me, that's half the price of what you're paying just from the calls with me. Do you see what we're doing? We're just separating the value. So they get the immediate value from the pre-VO. You craft the offer that's undeniable. You make it 10 times the price. You start pushing this premium value offer to the clients that you're already getting, and you get a percentage of those clients to take the upsell. If you just get, like right now, if I make a $650 sale versus our low ticket at $50, that's 13 clients, I think. Let me see. 650 divided by 49. 13. My math is great. 13 clients times 49, or I can get one client at 650. One more person of service that I can spend a little bit more time with versus 13 other ones that I can't spend enough time with because they're not paying enough. So with the premium value offer, it gives you the chance to make 10 times more while doing 10 times less. So we get the medium value, we built the trust with the low ticket thing to get them to the high ticket, or we show them our results where they don't need to go to a low ticket thing. We make our low ticket free for those who buy the high ticket. We say, yeah, we'll refund you that little $49. Yeah, you're in a higher, yeah, we'll refund you that. No worries. Every single month you've been in here, we'll refund that to you. That's all credit because you get that away for free. You still need it though. You still need it, but we still give it away for free because you're in our highest program. You get 10% of the people out of the 10. So now you had, let's say if you just went from making 10, you got 10 sales, you went from having 10 leads per month, you double your leads, now you got 20 leads. From those leads, you had a 10% conversion, you was getting 2 sales. You doubled your conversion, now you're getting 4 sales. Now we added the premium value offer, and then from these 4 people, we just need one of them to take the premium value offer. You got to close at 25%, 1 in 4. 1 in 4. You can even do 1 in 10. And still make money. You to get one of the 1 in 4 to pay you a 5 to 10,000 or 10x on whatever your price is currently. If you're charging $50, I would charge more than 500. I would probably do like a 20x, like a 5K, or at least a 1,000 from a 50. But you want to make a discrepancy from your highest value thing and your lowest value thing. And just like that, you're at move 3. You've tripled your revenue and you tripled your leads as well. You know, it's doubling your leads doubles your business. So when you double your leads, then you double your conversion. Oh wow. Then you add a premium value offer. Then you do this last one where we force the continuity, where I say, yeah, you can join our highest program. It's $650 a month. But in order to stay at the end, I can sell continuity where I say, yeah, it's another $5,000 for the year, or it's $49 to stay with us for support, or it's X, Y, and Z, whatever it is that you're just offering. Let's say if you had a product that helped people stay accountable, like the habit tracker, for example. Every one of our clients that use the habit tracker get the best results. So we sell it to you for $9.99 a month. It's $9.99. Most people, by default, if they're paying $650, wouldn't mind paying $10. But if you stack that up over 1,000 people, that's a lot of money, or even 100 people. It just starts to stack, you know, and then that becomes your continuity. So where you can wake up every month and know that you're going to get a certain amount of money per month, every single month. Any questions? All good. And yes, absolutely. The people who pay more seem to want less, and the people who pay less seem to want more. It is crazy. But that is the thing, because expectation levels change as well as the type of person that you're serving. Do you want a leadership model where people need you so bad they need you, or a leadership model where we're all leading our own things, where we don't have time to need something from you? We just need what we need. Leadership and leadership, 2 different business models. You can tell which one's low ticket and which one's high ticket. But yeah, that's it for this one. I would love to take your questions, but that's pretty much it. Remember, it's levels to wealth, it's levels to business. Be wealthy.